Alright, so here I am back with what I've done in between, and I'm pretty sure that you are already on the same level as I am. So yeah, just created the 20, the 30, and the 10, and I copied all those boxes from this group over to this place here. Okay, so now let's go on modeling. Let's try to take care about those pieces here, this little arrow type thing, and first of all this little squared box here, so with a little bit rounded corners and stuff like that. So let's start doing this. So create a polygon cube, and let's bring that down to where it belongs, and let's scale that guy. Maybe just a bit more, and let's scale that in like this. Okay, so now we take let's first delete the bottom face here, and then take the object and move it up, and we might want to scale this down so we can scale this thing later on, but just for demonstration sake here. Okay, so select this face here, and say extrude. Hit R to scale, and I want to scale it down to a point where I need it, somewhere about here. Okay, so with that we can go in and say we want to extrude all the faces here on the outside, and okay, click on extrude and move those up. So now we got the basic shape of that cube done. So what we now need to do is we need to go in and insert some edge loops. To do this, I'm gonna select an edge here. Oops. We can do this in perspective view as well. So go to object mode and select an edge, and then control right click again, edge ring utilities, and then go to edge ring and split. Set this to from relative to multi, and with those two selected, we scale that out somewhere about here. Let's hit 3 on the keyboard. Yeah, it's giving us a little bit rounded look here. Okay, so let's do the same from the other side. So select this edge here and hit G to repeat the last tool, and then go here to the inputs and again set this from relative to multi again. And also let's scale those guys out a little, somewhere about here. And now let's hit 3 on the keyboard to check that out. Yeah, that's looking okay to me. So now let's try to round this out a little bit more. So yeah, again, select one edge here, hit a G to repeat the last tool, and then with that selected, yeah, let's try to scale that out just a tiny bit. And we might want to do the same on this side here. So select the edge, hit G to repeat the last tool, and let's use our scale tool and scale that out a little bit. So now if you hit 3, it's coming closer to what I want. But now I think we have to select those edges here. So go to vertex mode and select this row of vertices here, shift select this one, shift select this one, and this one. And now if we want to scale this, we want to scale this proportionally, so hit control and then scale that guy in like this, and then hit 3. Okay, so this is looking better. So I'm going with this one here. But one final step to give this piece here a little bit more rounded shape. What we could do is go in here, select this edge, and again hit Control, right click, Edge Ring Utilities, and go to Edge Ring and Split. And then let's move this up like this. Hit 3. Yeah, we might move it up a little bit more. Okay. So now, with that done, it's coming close to what we see on the background image. Let's go to the top view. We could do is, yeah, scale that guy. We could take this edge loop here and say we want to scale this out. Hit 3. Yeah, alright, so I'm going with this one. So now we want to make this a little bit thinner. What we can do is take in all the vertices on the bottom here and move those up. Hit 3. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so now let's select the edge, the border edge here, so the edge loop, and say go to mesh, go to fill hole, and now with that face down here, yeah, select that face and then say extrude and then scale that in. Hit 3 on the keyboard. Yeah, I think that's looking good to me. So now we bring this guy down. Yeah, let's center the pivot and then bring it down to right on top of that main surface here. So I don't want to intersect that, that it intersects. So let it be right there. Okay, so with one piece done, so we need, yeah, what we need is one copy. Do we need 2 copies? But for this one, I'm going to create instances. So go here to Edit, go to Duplicate Special, and then set this from copy here to instance. Just reset the settings, and then say instance here, and I want to, yeah, first of all, I need to bring the pivot into the center of the grid. Alright, so let's do this by holding down D and then X middle mouse over the center of the grid. And now let's go back to our Duplicate Special tool here. And now we need to rotate this guy negative 90 degrees and 90 degrees and Y. So, like I said, set this to instance, rotate in Y 90 degrees, one copy, hit apply, so there you get 1, and then set this to negative 90 and apply, excuse me, we select this one here and then say negative 90, so we select the original one, negative 90, apply. Okay, so with that we have yeah, all the squared pieces done, and we will go on in the next video to create those arrow pieces here. Okay, so let me pause the video and I'll be back soon.